that starts working in 30 minutes, while other allergy sprays take hours. With Astepro's unbeatably fast allergy relief, you can Astepro and go.
Colbert's got Rachel Brosnahan tonight on CBS.
Step back!
Fire Country, Fridays on CBS, and binge every episode on Paramount Plus.
Thursday's sunshine usually means beach time, but gnarly waves pose a dangerous swim risk. I'll tell you which shorelines to avoid in your full forecast. Live from downtown Marquette, it's your 19 News.
Good evening, everyone. I'm Sarah Blakely. Tonight on your WZMQ 19 News, why Northern Michigan University's president was in Dickinson County today, the updates he shared in Iron Mountain. Plus, who was giving Marquette's Presque Isle Park a little touch-up this evening to make the environment cleaner. And as the school year approaches, ways to make sure your child doesn't get a foodborne illness from their lunchbox. Your 19 News starts now.
Live from the UP, this is WZMQ 19 News at 11.
Well, we managed to avoid the showers for the most part today. And Ariane, it looks like we have more sunshine tomorrow.
That is definitely what we're going to see tomorrow. Sunshine and gusty winds, my friends. We are going to also expect some dry skies. Maybe a pop-up shower here and there, but other than that, it should be fairly dry. Those rainstorms likely to return on Friday, though. And those day temps, we are cooling down. So we'll be in that 65 to 70 degree range. And then in the evening, we can expect temperatures in the 50s, even down in the 40s. Today, though, we saw a high of 78. I've got more on the way, including your 7-day outlook after the break.
Thank you very much, Ariane. A house fire, a house in Marquette has extensive damage after a fire this evening. It happened at 107 West Prospect Street around 7:30. The Marquette City Fire Department found the porch area already in flames when crews arrived. It took about an hour for the 18 firefighters to extinguish the blaze. No one was home at the time, and the cause is not yet known. New at 11, Northern Michigan University's president made his way to Dickinson County for an alumni event today. With the start of the semester just a few weeks away now, Dr. Brock Tessman says faculty are gearing up for the semester. He says the university is focusing on health and well-being. He shared that the university is just one of a handful in the country to sign on to a new international well-being charter called the Okanagan Charter.
Across the world came together and developed this charter because they looked around and said, you know, something's going on globally with our young people, with the way we're connecting to each other as human beings, and then with, you know, our global environment. And they said, how can we connect all of that and make a real difference? So we're proud to be part of that group.
He says the university will have more updates about the charter throughout the upcoming academic year. We're also learning new details about the decision to end the UP Football All-Star Game after 16 years. The organization first made the announcement on Monday. Organizer Todd Goldbeck tells us the reason is simply outside obligations. He says he spends nearly 1,000 hours a year working on the game, and with a growing family, he says he just doesn't have time to organize the event anymore. Over the game's history, more than 1,200 players had the chance to step on the field to represent their high schools.
Did this, you know, for the people of the UP because, you know, my wife Jody is from Gwynn and, you know, we've got that connection there. And we really felt like this was a special thing to do for the people of the UP.
Goldbeck says he is open to the idea of someone else taking over the All-Star Game or starting their own version. As the school year approaches, Bark River Harris High School is looking forward to introducing a new winter sport. Gymnastics will be available to girls in the 9th through 12th grades at AAA Gymnastics in Escanaba. Bark River Harris will become one of just 5 high schools in the UP to offer a gymnastics program. Organizers say they're excited to be able to offer this new athletic opportunity for female students.
individualized and it's a team sport, so self-discipline to work out, get stronger, but there's also camaraderie.
I've gotten a lot out of it, like teamwork and working with other girls, being supportive of everyone else, and I just love the sport and I'm super excited to do it this year.
Park River Harris is open to co-oping with neighboring schools for the gymnastics program. The season begins at the end of October and registration is now open. The city of Ishpeming is launching a new program aimed at helping new entrepreneurs get their business off the ground. The city is partnering with the Downtown Development Authority to offer a new startup assistance grant. Each year, 4 applicants will be chosen to receive $2,500. That money can be used for building rent, business insurance, and other upfront costs when opening a business. City officials say they hope this will encourage new businesses to open up shop in Ishpeming.
Ishpeming, we have a lot of older buildings. Whether it's a house or a business, there's always unexpected things that pop up. So this grant can help them with those things, like maybe you need to have a repair to the heating system or you need some electrical work done, defray some of those opening costs.
We have a link to the grant application on our website, WZMQ19.com, and our mobile app. A local clothing brand whose idea actually started in Ohio made its way into the UP. Alec Houston, the owner of the apparel company Cutthroat Kids, followed his passion for skiing and snowboarding up to Marquette. During his sophomore year at Northern Michigan University, he launched a clothing line. Houston says starting a business was intimidating at first, but he hopes to give the rat race business lifestyle a different outlook.
Getting used in a lot more terms, you know, cutthroat business, cutthroat industry. But no matter what, I noticed it carried the same weight. As far as the kids go, it's all about balancing that with keeping the childlike, youthful spirit. And I'd like to think that I see that in everybody. Live your dreams and pick your path.
We'll have a link to more apparel from Cutthroat Kids on our website and mobile app. A group of volunteers walked Presque Isle in Marquette tonight to pick up waste and help keep Lake Superior clean. The Marquette County Conservation District teamed up with Great Lakes Great Responsibility to host the event tonight. 25 volunteers walked the perimeter of the park to collect cigarette butts, plastic bottles, and any other trash on the ground. The cleanup makes the park more enjoyable to be in and also helps the ecosystems in and around the park.
Superior provides water, drinking water to the region here, to hundreds of thousands of people, and also it is a food source for many people. There's lots of fishing that goes on in the lake and provides food to the region, so we need to make sure that that's not getting, littered with microplastics and other things.
The Ordog Brewing Company sponsored the event, and each volunteer was given a free drink after the cleanup was over. A training group that supports UP law enforcement is giving some recognition to its four-legged co-workers. UP Canine is hosting the second annual Canine Nitro's Yappy Hour fundraiser next Wednesday, August 16th. There will be live music, a silent auction, and the Marquette community will have the chance to meet the new canine Odin. Last year, the event raised enough money for UP Canine to support a new explosives detection canine at the Marquette Police Department.
Nitro was the only explosives detection dog in the Upper Peninsula, and I hope that by having our second annual Yappy Hour, more people in the community that weren't there last year or haven't been there before will come out, support a local business that supports their law enforcement in the community, and just pay some of that back for them.
That fundraiser takes place at the Rippling River Resort Campground in Marquette. We'll have links to more info on our website and mobile app. This weekend, an annual event is bringing racers from across the country to the Bark River International Raceway. Saturday and Sunday will be the 47th Off-Road Rumble in the UP. 17 different classes of racers will compete on the 1.5-mile natural terrain track. The race chairman says the event always draws a large crowd to support UP racing and to support the Bark River community.
A family-friendly venue, and anything that you do here goes to support the Bark River Lions Club, and that's really what we are. We are a Lions Club. We are here to support Lions Club functions internationally and locally. So that's what our goal is. This is a great fundraiser for us, and we look forward to putting it on every year.
And Off-Road Motorsports Hall of Fame inductee Evan Evans will be making an appearance at the raceway. Tickets are available at the gate for $30 for a day pass and $50 for the weekend. As kids return to school, parents are also returning to packing school lunches. But as Michael George explains, there's a health risk in your child's lunchbox that many parents might not even be aware of.
When Sarah Fisher packs a lunch for her 7-year-old, Harlow, she tries to balance healthy snacks with food she'll actually eat.
She'll ask for make her own style Lunchables, so I'll cut cheese up into squares. Sometimes we do it with a little turkey pepperoni and some crackers.
Healthy food is important, but there's another potential risk parents should consider when making a school lunch: foodborne illnesses.
Young children are a group of the population particularly susceptible to foodborne illness.
Sandra Eskin is part of the USDA's Food Safety Division. She says foodborne illnesses cause 128,000 hospitalizations and 3,000 deaths in the U.S. every year. One mistake parents make when making lunches is not keeping cold food at 40 degrees or lower to prevent bacteria. The old brown paper bag won't cut it.
There are small ice packs, there are small cold packs, and you can also use a juice box or a water bottle that you put in the freezer night before, and then you stick it in the lunchbox.
Eskin says when preparing a lunch, keep kitchen surfaces clean and keep raw meat away from other types of food. Many parents say they're mindful of the risks of letting food get contaminated.
That's always a big concern, making sure things stay fresh throughout the day.
I actually bought one of the little bento boxes that has the freezer part that attaches to it, so it stays in the freezer.
With just a few simple steps, parents and kids can get an A+ in food safety.
Another tip, experts say hot food should be kept above 140 degrees. They say you can add a bottle of boiling water to a lunchbox to keep the food at just the right temperature all day long. Your first morning weather forecast is coming up after this break. Plus, getting a workout at home, how virtual reality is making it easier. And later, a winning ticket is sold in the Mega Millions jackpot, where it was purchased and how much money is on the line. We're back in 2 minutes.
19 News is brought to you by Kirkish Furniture.
Sleep better with a new mattress from Kirkish Furniture. We proudly feature made in the Midwest Restonic mattresses. Try one out today and compare other major brands. Let our sleep specialists help you find the bed of your dreams at Kirkish Furniture.
You like to keep your beard perfectly groomed, but your hair shavings fly everywhere, and she hates that mess. It's impossible to clean up. Introducing VacuTrim by Bell & Howell, the total body electric shaver that trims your hair and vacuums it up at the same time. VacuTrim has 20 precise trim length settings built in, so you just dial and trim, groom, shape and edge without any messy whiskers in the sink. VacuTrim's ultra-sharp stainless steel blades give you a precision cut, while the built-in vacuum captures all the trimmed hair. VacuTrim's vacuum action is so powerful, just watch how it cleans up all this hair. Don't fumble with attachments. Snap on the guide to shape your beard, edge sideburns, or remove the guide to tame unwanted body hair. Get your VacuTrim for only $39.95, and we'll even ship it to you free. Order now.
Call 1-800-526-0543. That's 1-800-526-0543, or go to vacutrim.com.
It's late night. Wake up, everybody.
The Emmy-nominated Late Show with Stephen Colbert.
Hold on to your butts.
Weeknights on CBS.
Kiss the cold weather goodbye and embrace the warmth and fun of the Caribbean without leaving your couch. One Caribbean Television is your Caribbean connection. Whether you visit the Caribbean for fun or to renew family ties, One Caribbean Television keeps you informed 24/7. Get the latest news, weather forecasts, Caribbean entertainment, and carnival action. If you long for the fun and sun of the Caribbean, download our app now to watch One Caribbean Television on the go, live or on demand.
Now, WZMQ 19 News First Warning Weather with Ariane Stasek.
Things have calmed down as far as precipitation. We could have some pop-up showers tomorrow, but very few of those expected. Tonight we've got partly cloudy skies, those lows 45 to about 55. Tomorrow will be another cool day with temperatures 65 to 75. Northwest winds pushing in could bring some gusty conditions. I'll show you that in just a moment. But we're expecting mostly sunny skies. And then Friday, that's when those showers are likely to return, possibly even with some thunderstorms. Right now our temperatures are in that that 55 to about 65, maybe even up near 70, as Escanaba's got a temp of 69 at the moment, but we're expecting that to drop down into the 50s. Escanaba getting down to about 58 overnight here. Still warm though up there in Eagle Harbor with a low of 62. Let's take a look at our radar and where that precipitation is hanging out. Most of it over Lake Michigan there, and then we could see some moving eastward here, or we have seen some, I should say, the past couple of hours. Currently, not a whole lot of drip drops here in the Upper Peninsula, but that is going to change later on this week. So as we move into our Thursday morning, we can expect some sunshine. Like I said, maybe a shower or two here and there throughout that mid-morning into the afternoon, and then things pretty much drying up. We'll expect mostly clear skies in the evening, and then those clouds and showers start to push in around 6-7 a.m. on the west side of the UP, and then getting a little bit heavier down south here, but it is definitely going to be covering the Upper Peninsula throughout the day, and then another batch coming around 10 p.m., maybe even heavier chances there of thunderstorms pushing in Gogebic and Ontonagon. As a reminder, yeah, it's going to be sunny. It's going to be a little bit chillier though tomorrow. Definitely stay off Lake Superior and Elger and Marquette counties, as we've got dangerous currents and big waves up to about 4 feet. Even though it looks nice and sunny, there is definitely a risk there for rip currents, and so just be careful with that. So we'll see breezy conditions tomorrow, maybe hitting about 10 miles an hour around 9 a.m. here in Marquette, 15 there by 6 p.m. and then it's going to get a little bit gusty throughout the day, especially over in Sault Ste. Marie and along Lake Superior. So taking a look at the gust mileage, we've got speeds 23 miles an hour there in Marquette, 23 over here in the Sioux, and it's just going to increase throughout the day till a little after 6 o'clock when we'll see things return back to those normal conditions, but those winds still coming out of the north, hence those cooler temperatures too. Tomorrow, like I said, 65 to about 75 degrees across the UP. Order shower going on here on Saturday, partly sunny skies, and then there's a 30% chance of showers throughout that day. So just be careful and heads up on that. 7-day outlook for Marquette. We'll expect likely showers on Friday as well, and then maybe even on Saturday into early next week.
Thank you very much, Ariane. We've heard a lot about how hot it's been this summer in parts of the country, and Carl Bonack gives us some perspective.
On July 29th, the Washington Post carried this headline: "Has an era of global boiling started? Is it really that hot? What has the summer been like across the nation and the rest of North America?" True, it's certainly been hot in Phoenix, Arizona. It always is. The average high temperature for much of July into August is 106 degrees. This July, however, came in over 7 degrees above average, hot enough to melt plastic garbage cans. But here's the temperature anomaly for the U.S. over the last 90 days. Arizona had relatively moderate temperatures into June, so the overall mean temperature over the 3 months is close to average. Over the rest of the country, it's ranged from a couple of degrees above average over the northern plains to a degree or two below average in parts of the eastern U.S., western plains, and portions of California. There was a hot spell early in western Canada, and that hot, dry weather helped ignite forest fires, which have been responsible for plumes of smoke entering the U.S., causing obscured visibility and smoky sunsets. What's ahead for the upcoming fall and winter? NOAA's Climate Prediction Center sees no strong signals this fall for warm or cold over the central U.S., including Upper Michigan. However, its outlook for this upcoming December through February shows good chances of above average temperatures. That's because of an El Nino that's developed in the Pacific. That means warmer than average temperatures off the Pacific coast of South America. Usually this phenomenon correlates to a mild winter here with less than average snowfall. The NOAA winter outlook is indeed leaning toward a drier winter over the Great Lakes, including the UP.
Carl says that means this winter could be similar to last winter when it was a little warmer than it typically is. Yet another reason to put down all the sugary drinks. Women who drink sugary drinks are at a higher risk for liver cancer and chronic liver disease. A study of nearly 100,000 postmenopausal women published in JAMA Network found those who drank at least one sugary drink a day saw a significantly higher risk for developing liver disease. Chronic liver disease accounts for about 55,000 deaths a year in the U.S., according to the CDC. You don't need to walk very much to get a big health benefit. A study published by the European Society of Cardiology found walking around 4,000 steps a day is enough to reduce the risk of death. And you only need to step about 2,300 steps a day to reduce your chance of dying from heart disease. But experts say it seems clear the more steps you take, the better it is for your health. The pandemic really revolutionized the home workout. Now a company wants to take it to the next step. Ian Lee has the report.
Feeling the burn is going virtual.
You're going to want to find the level that you're comfortable with. Okay. So if you want to, you can go up in intensity.
Valkyrie Industries designed a home workout using virtual reality and electromuscle stimulation, or EMS.
The feeling you get out of these is resistance, load, fatigue, and weight up to a certain level, but it's designed more for strengthening, toning, and conditioning.
Special armbands deliver EMS pulses to the biceps and triceps, essentially tricking your brain into thinking you're actually lifting weights. The harder you pull, lift, or punch, the more resistance you feel.
Which fundamentally interacts with your muscles to create that same electrical impulse that your brain perceives when you're holding a cup, a mug, a water bottle, or a dumbbell.
I walk 1 foot forward, 1 foot back.
Users can also join virtual classes with coaches in the metaverse.
We're tailoring this to the new and current generation of humans who are fixated on screens.
The company says as little as 15 minutes every other day can bring noticeable benefits in the comfort of your home.
The company also says it's been found to increase muscle mass and thickness, as well as improving strength and overall cardiovascular fitness. Still ahead, the cycle of debt. After the break, how much money Americans are in debt and ways to get out without going bankrupt.
It's late night. Wake up, everybody.
The Emmy-nominated Late Show with Stephen Colbert.
Hold on to your butts.
Weeknights on CBS.
Summer won't last forever, but during Toyota's national sales event, you can make memories that will.
Come on.
There you go.
Whoa.
Where's my mom? Just be in the moment.
Make some memories in a new best-selling RAV4 or electrified RAV4 hybrid and get APR financing as low as 3.99% plus 2 years no-cost maintenance.
Toyota, let's go places. Cars will break down, and when they do, it's too late. If your car's out of warranty, it leaves you with two choices. Get stuck paying for expensive repairs, or one phone call to CarShield. Their administrators pay for your covered repairs so you don't have to. Your coverage includes roadside assistance, towing, rental, and so much more. Plus, with their nationwide network, you choose the mechanic or dealer. Best of all, there's coverage for every wallet size. Make the smart call before it's too late. Call CarShield today.
My dad, he's a double amputee, and he's one of my favorite people in the world. To me, a hero is someone who fights for our country and freedom. My dad is a hero. Homes for Our Troops built this house, and my dad can get through the wide doorways. He can reach anything.
Homes for Our Troops builds and donates specially adapted custom homes nationwide for severely injured post-9/11 veterans and enables them to rebuild their lives. Join our mission at hfotusa.org.
We believe in patriotism. We believe in our country. For 100 years, veterans have been impacting our nation through the American Legion. Learn more at legion.org/webelieve.
WZMQ home to CBS, The Talk, and 19 News.
You're watching the award-winning WZMQ 19 News, live and local with Sarah Blakely.
Americans' credit card balances have tipped the $1 trillion mark for the first time. Experts say while all that spending shows consumer confidence, it also reveals pockets of trouble for those in a cycle of debt. Bradley Blackburn introduces us to a debt holder on a zero balance mission.
This morning I drank the free coffee that they had at my house.
Jamie Feldman is currently traveling Europe on a budget. She's also on a debt journey that she regularly shares with her TikTok followers.
Hi, I'm Jamie. I'm in $9,400 of credit card debt.
I started to get responses from people who either had advice or were in the same exact boat.
The New York Federal Reserve says for the first time ever, Americans' combined credit card balances topped $1 trillion, rising $45 billion in the second quarter.
It's really a story about high inflation, high interest rates.
Bankrate.com senior industry analyst Ted Rossman says the New York Fed's numbers reflect total balances, including the 53% of cardholders who pay in full every month.
The other 47% carry debt. That 47% with debt is up from 39% 2 years ago. So unfortunately, we're moving in the wrong direction there.
A recent Bankrate report found 54 million Americans have been carrying credit card debt for at least a year, showing it's pretty easy to get in and a lot harder to get out.
I think the best way to lower your rate and shorten the term is to get a 0% balance transfer card.
Debt holders can also look for a reputable nonprofit credit counseling agency or sell items they no longer need. For Jamie Feldman,
I have the automatic payments of $95 a month, and then I try to throw a couple hundred more here and there when I can.
Steady progress toward her goal of being debt-free by next summer.
And Jamie knows she's not even accruing any additional debt. Bankrate says its surveys have found there's so much shame around debt that most people would rather discuss other controversial topics like politics or religion than talk about debt. Speaking of money, someone became a billionaire Tuesday night. There's just one ticket matching the winning numbers for Tuesday's Mega Millions drawing. It's the biggest jackpot in that game's history, worth $1.58 billion. Christiane Benavides reports from Neptune Beach, Florida, where the lucky ticket was purchased.
After 31 straight drawings,
let's see if I can make you a billionaire tonight.
Only one ticket matched all of the winning numbers for the $1.58 billion Mega Millions jackpot, the largest in the game's history.
It's going to be a happy day. There's going to be a lot of talk.
The lucky ticket that beat the 1 in 302.6 million odds of winning was purchased at this public supermarket in Neptune Beach, Florida.
It's going to change the whole town. I mean, I think it's going to turn upside down from this. You know, we have no idea.
So far, the winner has not come forward, and we may not know who won this jackpot for a while. A new Florida law allows people who win lottery prizes worth more than $250,000 to remain anonymous for 3 months. But residents in this small beach community have their ideas about how to spend the dough.
I think that there's just not enough people that are being kind and helping people out. There's a lot of people suffering today, and I'd like to be able to help them.
The winner of the third largest jackpot in U.S. history may take a lump sum payout of $783 million, or payments spread out over 30 years.
Without a care in the world, I mean, all you can do is just fill your heart at that point.
And if they're a Florida resident, taxes won't take as big a bite out of the winnings because Florida has no state income tax.
Neptune Beach has a population of just over 7,000 residents and is only 16 miles east of Jacksonville on Florida's Atlantic coast. After a cool night, we're looking at more sunshine tomorrow. Ariane has the outlook after this.
Shop our huge selection of Amish-crafted dining room sets at Kirkish Furniture in Houghton. Browse our large in-stock collection and customize with a special order. With 1-year no-interest financing available, plus free delivery. Shop Kirkish Furniture today.
Are you looking for more in this world? Are you driven by purpose? Then we are looking for you. The big-hearted, the bold, the change makers. We are the Peace Corps. With volunteers in more than 60 countries, we join hands with communities, live together, work together, transform lives, and serve boldly. Together, Are you ready to go the distance to make a difference? Then we have a place where you belong. Join us.
The UP State Fair is back, 95 years strong. WZMQ 19 brings you live coverage every day this year. We'll share the excitement from the cornhole competition to great concerts, fabulous food, animals and agriculture, and the rides. Everything you need to know about the UP State Fair on 19 News, the 19 News app, and WZMQ19.com. We'll see you at the 2023 UP State Fair.
Live coverage begins August 14th on WZMQ 19 News. WZMQ 19 News, live and local news, first warning weather, exclusive interviews. Named Best Newscast by the Michigan Association of Broadcasters. Make the switch to WZMQ 19 News.
Well, right now we are in that 55 to even 65, close to 70-degree range. Some showers over here in Manistee and along Lake Michigan. Expect some pop-ups tomorrow throughout the day, but other than that, we should be fairly dry, partly to mostly sunny skies. Gusty conditions, 20 miles an hour in the west, 25 in the central and eastern portions, and then those temperatures a little bit chillier than what we saw today, 65 to about 75 degrees. Our 7-day outlook in Escanaba, likely showers and possible thunderstorms here on Friday with a high of 74, and then Saturday maybe some rain, same story on Sunday, and then rain again on Monday. But that UP State Fair starts on Monday as well.
Finally tonight, the sunflowers at Hall Farms in Rock are finally blooming and the fields are open to the public. The Hall family has been letting people explore their sunflower fields for 7 years now. The 60-acre farm has plenty of fun photo opportunities, walking paths, and around 440,000 sunflowers. The owners say the flowers they grow are black oil sunflowers and they should continue to blossom for the next 2 to 3 weeks.
You can press them for oil or you can use them for bird seed. And so we harvest them for the bird seed. There's 2 different kinds of sunflowers, striped and black oils.
The more you know. The fields are free to the public, but it's $1 to cut a flower or $6 for $5. And while the sunflowers are still blossoming, the farms are open from 10 a.m. until 9 p.m. I still have never been to see the sunflowers out there.
I haven't been out there, but one of my grandpas used to grow them. So as a kid, they were just sky high.
I'm from Indiana. All we had was corn. So
I'm sorry.
It was sky high. So I want to see some sunflowers.
Get out there.
I plan to.
Okay.
I'm going to do it. That's it for tonight. We'll see you back here tomorrow.
WZMQ 19 News keeps on growing. We have current job openings, including account executive, multimedia journalist reporter, and part-time director, videographer, editor. Join Team 19. For more information and to apply, click on WZMQ19.com/careers. WZMQ 19, CBS at